Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today I have the Old St. Croix Elixir Orange Grove Liqueur. 40% ABV. Yeah, it's a liqueur with 40% ABV. And Old St. Croix is the follow-up brand from, or the rebranding from H.A. Riise, the Danish explorer, who went to St. Croix, the island, and he opened an apothecary there and produced alcohol, made rum, medicine, and yeah, the brand is pretty intense. It has a good amount of sweetness, and this here is now a liqueur, so you can put any amounts of sugar in there, at least any amounts of sugar in there. So you have to have, I think, 20, 60 something grams of sugar in there. So it will be very, very, very sweet. And what they say is ultra premium orange liqueur. They actually do have bottle number, total number of bottles, and the batch. And it's ultra premium orange liqueur. And they say they produce the sugar and they produce the oranges on Old St. Croix. So this is a St. Croix product. Probably not the glass and whatnot and label, but the rest is all is St. Croix. And it's got something that's really sticky. So yeah, it is sugary. It is very sugary. Oh, and very orangey. It's very orangey. So yeah, they do a lot of orange liqueurs. We have had that in I think I got it in the Shrub with the French, and there are other islands who have a lot of orange liqueur as well. They all do love their orange liqueur. Isn't Blue Curacao also kind of, yeah, it's not an orange liqueur, is it? Yeah, I think it is an orange liqueur, but it's a very strange orange liqueur. Yeah, so very orangey, very sweet. But they actually do age it in oak casks. Wow, this is I think there's a lot of stuff going on in my mouth. Very sweet, very, very orangey, and very, very intense. Yes, it has a kind of intensity that searches for another. The alcohol transports a lot of the orange. This is more orangey than an orange. Yeah, there's more orange flavor in there than a pure orange. Although it's more of an oily kind of flavor, more of a, when you have the orange in the chocolate, or the, these dried orange cuts that you have in your drink, and they're a little bit caramelized and stuff. It feels like that. And it's, if you like oranges, you like that candied orange, this is the stuff for you. This is really the stuff for you. As it is 40% ABV, 80 proof, it is more intense, also with alcohol, but also with the flavor, because let's face it, they're all that good because of the flavor of the alcohol that transports the flavor. If you have something that doesn't contain alcohol, like non-alcoholic whiskey, non-alcoholic gin, it's not worth it, because it just doesn't have the intensity, doesn't have the capability to transport the flavor without the alcohol. It's not about getting drunk, it's not about that, it's really about how the flavor is transported, and that is through the alcohol. Wow, this is intense. I couldn't enjoy this the whole evening because it's just too orangey. But I like it for like one glass an evening. Okay, maybe not every evening, otherwise I couldn't even If I had that for a week, I couldn't eat oranges for a month or something. It's just that orangey. But for like a single experience, for a tasting experience, it's awesome. It's really, and I'd really like to see if that is good for mixing, because that is just so intense. I really like it. So yeah, that's it. That's the Old St. Croix Elixir Orange Grove Liqueur. Have a look at Whisky.com if you're in the Netherlands or Belgium. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.